Hello everyone, the MLG Skylander Man 36 here today, and today we are reacting to Dracula versus Frankenstein's monster. Two classic monsters. I'm actually quite curious of how this will go, considering both characters are monsters from either you go back to the late 9000s. It's it's a real horror classic with both characters. I have to say my history of both characters quite obvious. Pretty well known. Frankenstein's monster. Basically, crazy scientists brought a monster to life. Dracula. It's kind of simple there. Basically, a monster who will suck the blood of any he sees fit to him. Yes, these two are just really good classics, and this is an interesting fight because this is basically bringing two monsters that even I never expected. But with that in mind, let us begin the reaction. And I hate when that happens. I'm gonna turn that down. Turn that down a bit.
The classic vampire that everyone thinks of, the rival to Van Helsing, the original king of the vampires, Count Dracula. As a vampire, Dracula has the normal suck your blood habit, turn into a bat, and can control the minds of his victims when they become vampires. He also has claws on his hands, which he uses for slashing. His fangs are lethal weapons. One bite and you're finished. He can climb along walls and ceilings. Hear that, wall crawler? Someone beat you to it. He has superhuman speed, which I guess he uses to chase down his victims with. He can hypnotize his victims or random people to do his bidding. He also has telepathy powers, superhuman strength, command nocturnal animals, controls the elements, and can shapeshift into things like bats and wolves. He can even shapeshift into fog, which he uses to slip through cracks or quote-unquote teleport. He is able to hover, gliding over the battlefield. But like a vampire, Dracula shares the same weaknesses. Wooden stakes, garlic, sunlight, anything that's holy when flying as a bat, it makes him more vulnerable, and fire. But can the creation of Dr. Frankenstein stand up to the king of the vampires? We'll soon find out. From the lab of the mad scientist Dr. Frankenstein, he tried to create a life from dead remains he dug up or stole. Good thing he didn't try to violate the grave of Jason Voorhees. He then used the lightning bolt to bring the creature to life, and thus he created the Frankenstein's monster. Being brought to life from lightning, the monster can get more power from each zap of lightning or electricity. The monster possesses superhuman strength. He is very durable as well, able to survive pretty much anything and everything nature throws at him. For example, burning sulfur did not do anything to him at all. The monster can even pull himself together if torn apart. But his greatest weakness is that he's so slow. He can also easily be tricked. But his strength, durability, and the fact that everyone who sees him is scared of him, that can easily make up for his weaknesses in a fight. So who will win, Dracula or Frankenstein's monster?
Castlevania.
was a close match, viewers. Dracula's strengths could easily stand up to the monster. His speed, agility, and superior mobility, thanks to being able to hover and shapeshift and fly, easily trumped the monster's slowness. The monster's durability and strength was able to keep Dracula from biting him, but in the end Dracula just decided to hypnotize the monster and make him a part of his undead army instead. So in the end, Dracula was a real pain in the neck for Frankenstein's monster. The winner is Dracula.
Alright. What we got next time? Of course, Godzilla. So unknown sprites. I thought that what it was. Alright.
Whoa.
Well, that was Dracula versus Frankenstein. I have to admit, I still have to get my memories of the fact that Frankenstein is kind of invincible. He can pull himself together. But I also did remember the fact that with Dracula, his powers are really unlimited to what he can do. And Frankenstein, well, yes, he is basically a dug up corpse. You gotta remember too, he's easy for Dracula to hypnotize. I could see that possibility, and especially the fact, let alone when it comes to durability, get that to Frankenstein, he manages to still get blown to blown. He still managed to get up. But I have to say, that was interesting. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.